Before you get a 5 to 10, get a 9 to 5. Before you get life in jail, homie, change your life. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you my point of view. So your mother's last look at you is not a casket view. Right?
Yeah,
because
them the type of lines that I'm talking about.
the problem with our society is not us, is what we see.
We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.
What's going on, baby? I'm with J Garcia.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, baby? This CiiiTY Media, changing the youth media and Palm Beach Connects. What's up with you, baby? How you been doing?
I'm good, man. Life is good. I mean, through everything, that's going on through the world. Still trying to stay positive, keep our head up, and just keep doing music as much as we can right now.
Yeah, man. I see you working, man. You've first off, you were on what is it?
CiiiTY of War.
CiiiTY of War, right? You've been doing that. That's what you've been doing more.
I did that. No, I did that like when it first started. When CiiiTY of War first started, before Kodak, before everything, we were doing it independently with the producer Vinny. So I was on there with him. Me and my brother Maximilian. We were like in the beginning stages of it. Me, him, and One Hot. And then I fell off just because of life. Life happens, right? Yeah. So you can't, like, if they need you there at 11 a.m. and I'm working, can't just tell my boss, like, gotta go. So just situations like that happen. I still wish it nothing but the best. It's an amazing show, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Any chances we can see you back doing that?
I don't know. I haven't reached out to anybody. I would love to. I'm so locked in right now with the music. It wouldn't be a bad thing, but I love what I'm doing right now. I'm super comfortable right now in the studio.
Yeah, I love what you're doing right now.
Appreciate it.
You've dropped a series of songs this year.
I did. Believe it or not, he can co-sign for it. I've done 3 albums in 3 months. 3 albums
this
already
year
done. Since quarantine, right? Since quarantine, I haven't recorded a song in 3 years.
Yeah.
This is what people don't know. I did features with D Nice here all the time, but ever since quarantine happened, I locked in like crazy. And I did 3 albums in 3 months at Hoodstar. So I got 3 albums already done, going in there Monday to mix and master the first one. So I'm working on new music as we speak now. So I got 3 ready to go. Ridiculous,
man. And that just speaks to your work ethic. But what I want people to realize is that, the MC and lyricism that goes into that you are, what I'm saying, with these songs. It's not like you're out here saying anything in your music.
I'm kind of I'm not old, but I'm old school, where I'm listening to the old Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z's, the old Nas, the old, Get Rich or Die Trying, where the substance of the music made sense, and you're not just saying whatever feels that's popular right now.
Yeah.
I can do that as well, but I'd rather you understand what I'm talking about. You can close your eyes and understand my music. I'm cool with that.
So you haven't done music for 3 years.
No.
And you're back on your grind in 2020.
Right.
This is the start of it. And what was the first step for you?
The first step, getting back into the studio, I think it was just, like I said, man, just being home. Me being the artist that I am, I just put on beats, started writing, and it just felt comfortable getting back into it. And then it just started happening so fast. 1 song, 2 songs, 3 songs. And then we just, D Nice just said, every other Monday, we're going to go in there for 3 hours straight and knock out whatever we do. I don't go into the studio with any pen or paper. Everything is up there, and then we just go.
You freestyle everything?
I don't freestyle everything. What I do is get comfortable writing in my head where I remember everything, so I don't have to read the paper. Not saying that's bad. Like, I love people that can write, but I feel like you're not as comfortable when you're doing this. And I like to move a lot. I like to be creative, so I get in there and do it like that.
Okay. And we don't want to be disrespectful. I really want to introduce D Nice. I want to know what he is to you. Are you is he your manager? Is he your producer? What's going on?
Oh no, I'm just a fellow rapper. We've been rapping for years, and I try to put the battery in his back.
Like that's exactly what he did.
Try to motivate him and get him in there because I know what he's capable of.
Yeah, it's necessary. That's necessary. That's a big thing. I think I forgot who said it, but somebody said, like, when they're making music, even if it were no one listening to them, if it touched even one person,
you did your job.
Then there goes your purpose right there.
Absolutely. I feel that with anything you love, right? If you're a trainer, if you're a teacher, if you're anything in life that you love to do, if you got one student that says, "Hey, you changed my life," or if you have one coach, you know, that you play basketball, football with, or anybody, and they come back to you and say, "Hey, coach, you helped me out with so much," I think that makes you a better person individually, because, you know, we should want to make everybody feel better. We should want to motivate. The problem with a lot of people is they want to put us in a bubble, right? Oh, you're not better than this person. You can't do this better than this person. He can hold the camera, but I bet I got a boy that's better than, like, why not work together and help each other out, right? And I think that's the problem with a lot of people, that they want to circle Palm Beach in a ball. Let's bounce off the walls together and make that ball expand and make it something, because we have the talent. Everybody knows we have the talent here, but everybody wants
crabs in the bucket.
Everybody wants the king's name, right? I'm the king of Palm.
Yeah.
Why can't it be kings, plural? And let's just work together. I mean, I've learned this from one of my brothers is Maximilian. He did a lot of music coming up and still nice with it, but he involved us as a group. We were always a unit since middle school, and it was never a jealousy thing, and never, it's competition, right? You get in the studio like, yo, I'm gonna bust your ass today. Nah, not this verse, and that's how I grew up. So it's like, it's great, man.
Yeah, and the competitive nature of the game shouldn't take away from the sportsmanship.
No.
And the fellowship of it at all.
No, not at all.
And you are a big community person. I want people to know that, what you stand for, and we had a brief conversation about it last week. You know, just everything you stand for, everything you want to see emerge from Palm Beach.
Right. What
are some of your aspirations with music?
So I think just growth with the whole city. Like I said, we're all different, right? I might rap different from Bree. I might rap different from Hot, Tweezy, but all of them scorching. I might be different from Cool Boo and everybody like that, but I just want togetherness, bro. I want us to be able to all get in one studio, laugh, enjoy it, and have fun, man. It ain't no competition. It's all love between all of us. We all actually done songs together. We've all moved together, you know what I'm saying? So I just want us to be together and show the city that can unite and take over it.
Yeah, this is a city that music runs deep. I don't think people realize that we may be divided in Palm Beach as far as a lot of things, but music is what ties it all together.
I think so.
Once you start to work with other people, the mindset that we don't support each other is the message that's always there.
Right.
And I think the intent is to change that message.
I think we should change it as much as we can, right? It's, you got your clique, I got my clique, you got your clique, and you stay there. You remember, like, when you back in the days, you're in the club and you got a problem with somebody, one person's on that wall, one person.
Yeah.
You ain't doing nothing about it, you just standing away from each other. So I don't even know if you want to work with me because you're so distant, and that's how we are around here. Palm Beach County, we can be together, but we're not that friendly. Like, we'll say what's up, we'll acknowledge you, but we won't reach out, you know what I'm saying? And I think we need to do that more.
Yeah. And even when we work together, it's more on the basis of I take what I want, I take what I get, and I leave.
Absolutely.
We don't expand on that.
No.
You do have a song called Young Kings. I feel like you touched on some sensitive stuff on that song.
Yeah, just there was a part in the song I said, before you get a 5 to 10, get a 9 to 5. Before you get life in jail, homie, change your life. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just giving you my point of view. So your mother's last look at you is not a casket view. Right?
Yeah,
because
them the type of lines that I'm talking about.
The problem with our society is not us, is what we see. And there's no guidance at all, right? We grew up no fathers, mothers trying the best that they can, but you know, how much can they do without a role model or just somebody that's there telling them, no, you can't do that, or no, it's not cool. If I have a little brother, I can say, bro, make sure you don't do this. But if he's hanging out with 4 or 5 of his homies that do that, 9 times out of 10,
that's a greater influence than you.
Right.
Than you are.
Right. Bro, you can't tell me nothing because all my boys do it.
Yeah.
You know nothing about the situations, but because you feel like you have to be forced to be fit in with that circle, now you're part of the environment.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are not even raised in that type of environment and just want to be in that environment because of what they see. Right? It's a lot of fabrication in music.
There is.
Think about it. You think about all these people that say, I shoot this, I did this. Why are you not? How are you still doing that?
Yeah.
But we listen to it and we get motivated by it, and then we do that for real.
Yeah.
And I think
that's a major point you just made for sure. A lot of artists aren't living that particular lifestyle that they say they live in, and it's to the point now. It's culture that if they are living that lifestyle, it's their music do better because of it. So it's promoted.
I've heard, you don't understand. I had people tell me, "What are you gonna do, gimmicky, to blow? Or what are you going? You should do this."
What type of 6ix9ine stuff?
Yeah, right. I don't have to. I don't feel like I have to, because I've had people in my DMs. I had people tell me, yo, that song is amazing, and people need to hear that. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm a platform. Like I said, I've been back for 3 months. I got the Mike Smith thing going on, and that's been great as well.
Yeah, even in your name, even in your rap name, you kept it authentic. And J Garcia, and is your real name John Gracia?
I have a funny story about that. So my last name is Gracia. It's thank you in Spanish.
Okay.
Gra. Nobody can say it. Hospitals, doctors, me growing up as a kid, teachers was always Garcia, John Garcia. I'm like, no, it's Gracia. But because they're not used to seeing a thank you as a last name, automatically Garcia. So I just ran with, it's Garcia, because John Gracia, you're not gonna say it in an interview or anything. You're gonna say, "Hey Garcia, you doing well," and then I'm gonna have to correct you. So the moral of that story is my last name is not Garcia, it's Gracia. But now I turned into a reggaeton artist if I put the Gracia on there.
So you kept it Garcia?
I kept it Garcia because everybody says it anyway, and it was funny because I'm talking about everybody, man. I get tickets pulled up. Hey Garcia, can I see it? Like, yeah, no problem. You go look up Garcia. Get out.
You should have kept it. You should have kept it Gracia. They would have said it anyway.
It's hard. It's hard.
That's dope, man. That's a nice last name. People got to thank you every day too. That's
could be nice. Could be a little bit corny. I didn't want to go with that all the time. But listen, like I said, everybody called me Garcia, so I got so used to it. It's like it's easier for them. And I can tell the story behind it as well.
Is the commonality behind the name make it any difficult to promote yourself?
No, not yet. Right? I haven't. I'm working right now, so it's like we're building the blueprint. I haven't expanded farther enough to even say it has. I'd be fabricating if I did. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes with it, and I hope it stays positive, man.
Yeah, me too, man. You've had work with 5th Street Bree. Y'all made Live My Life with 5th Street Bree. Both of y'all going bar for bar, giving game on that record. How did y'all meet up?
Two different lifestyles, right? Well, anybody that knows Palm Beach County, period, is well known. 5th Street, well respected, humble dude, great dude. I didn't know him at all. Yeah. Like I said, I live in Boynton, out there. I just reached out. Like we talked about, people don't reach out. Hey, I got a record for you. If you don't like it, don't do it.
That's cool, yeah.
If you fuck with it, do it. He reached out. He said, "Let me listen to it." He went to Hood Star, finished it, and that's how the record came across.
That's dope. Shout out 5th Street Bree. He definitely showed love, man. He been rocking with us too. I don't even think I never met him personally, but he showed love. He always showing love.
Right,
so shout out to him.
You don't have to be friends, or you don't have to be hanging out to show love. We don't have to always be hanging out or be cool to show love. Love is free. You ain't got to pay for love. It's free.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been working not only 5th Street Bree. You also, man, you are in a social media battle right now. Mike Smith. Yeah. 16 bars running.
It's more. Yeah, it's crazy. So we started Monday. He did started on Monday, 11 o'clock at night. the best 16, right? So what happens is I'll spit my 16. He'll have somebody else in a different city. Oh, you think you can beat him? Give me your 16. Oh, that 16 was hard. Garcia, I need another 16. Then it turns into 3-4 rounds.
Yeah.
Right? So I went 2 times Monday night. I won both of those. And then Tuesday I went, and if you get 3 wins, you automatically go to the championship Sunday. Okay. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the championship on Sunday. I won my first 3 in 2 days, so I'm ready to go.
And you coming up with these 16 bars on the fly?
No, so a lot of people, see again, I can't do that. A lot of people are saying it's a freestyle. It's not. Yeah. Because you're basically what you're doing is, it could be your verse or to anything. And Smith lets you know that, hey, listen, your best verse, I want to hear that. Because if you come in here freestyle and you stump, he only gives you 6 bars. Yeah. So your first 6 bars, he don't like them,
you're done.
Next, yeah. He's not getting time to waste or nothing like that.
And championship Sunday, you don't think you have any competition, do you?
I don't think I'm gonna lose. Right. I'm writing my ass off like I always do. It's so me growing up, I was a big battle rap fan. So the punchlines, the metaphors is all I knew, right? And then growing up, I get older and I'm starting to listen to different people's music, and it's cool to have punchlines, metaphors, but what are you talking about in those metaphors and punchlines?
Context matters.
Right. So me growing up listening to the Mozzies, the Sue Surfs, influenced me a lot to listen to just the words and understand things. So one of the records I have, and you heard it, the story record that I have about the little kid. Yeah. It was just stories of what we go through every day.
Who are some of your influences in rap, man? You named a few in the beginning of the
right. I can go back to them. So I can go to Jay's a big influence. Just because, again, another person that we can actually say we lived and watched him grow, right? Yeah. He went from Marcy Projects, sitting right on the stoop with Mary J, and then coming into a billionaire. Yeah. Like, if he did it, bro, any of us can do it. And that's the biggest thing. Like, he came from nothing. I'm a big fan of Nas. I'm a big fan of T.I. Huge fan of T.I. I don't think T.I. gets the credit he deserves since trap music.
Pretty much the father of trap music.
A huge fan of Rick Ross. I feel like he's underrated as well, from Port of Miami all the way to now. Yeah, I'm everywhere, man. I enjoy a lot of R&B music, so it's like it's all over the place.
Yeah, I see that. It's not just a matter of East Coast, West Coast, North, and all that.
No.
Yeah.
We are CiiiTY.